Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about Raw and NXT. Raw, Bobby Lashley attacked Omos. Well, no, they were gonna attack each other, but they just cut promos on the stage. Raw opened with Cody on Miz TV. Cody talking about how he wants to be WWE champion, how he wants to put a whole bunch of different people. Cody versus Miz happens later. Cody wins, and Cody and Seth Rollins is gonna happen again at WrestleMania Backlash. Veer versus Dominic. Veer beat Dominic and then attacked Dominic. They did a stretcher job for Dominic. So Dominic will be off TV for a week or two, I'm guessing. AJ versus Damian Priest. The match didn't have a finish because Damian Priest literally just kneeled down in the ring and then the lights flickered. So, yeah, there was no finish. So, meh. Um, Liv Morgan versus Naomi. After Liv Morgan beat one of the tag team champions on SmackDown, she loses to the other one. Interesting. And her and Rhea will get their tag title shot next week because Rhea's in COVID protocol. Well, no, they didn't say COVID protocol. They just said protocol. So there could have been anything. Queen Zelina versus Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair beat Zelina Vega. And then Sonya Deville came out and said, hey, let's find your next challenger. Bianca turns around, gets a chop block, and Sonya Deville's like, I'm your next challenger. So yeah, Bianca versus Sonya Deville. Bianca will obviously beat Sonya Deville. RK Bro versus Alpha Academy. RK Bro beat Alpha Academy, as you would expect. And then the Usos came out. They said how they wanted a shot at the Raw tag titles. And then the Street Profits came out and said, no, we want a shot. So then they had a match and the Usos won. So yeah. NXT, we had Mandy Rose versus Dakota Kai. Ended with Toxic Attraction distracting Dakota Kai and Mandy Rose hitting her finish. We had the North American Championship match, Cameron Grimes versus Solo Sikoa. That ended in no contest because Carmelo Hayes and Tracy, what's his name? Not Trick Williams. Sorry, Tracy. Yeah, that ended in no contest because the heels came out to attack both the baby faces. So we'll probably get a tag match next week. Cameron Grimes and Solo Sikoa versus Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. Joe Gacy says, oh, well, he burns Rick Steiner's Hall of Fame ring. Dang. So, yeah, not only is Rick Steiner being used as a character, but the Hall of Fame ring is also being used as a plot device. So, Braun Breaker's obviously going to beat Joe Gacy when they have their match, but it's interesting how they're doing this. Von Wagner beat up Ikemen Jiro and Kushida backstage, and then Ikemen Jiro comes out, has a match with Von Wagner. Von Wagner beats him and then throws Ikemen Jiro into the crowd. So, yeah, decent. Mandy Rose. Sorry, not Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose already beat Dakota Kai. Natalya comes out, calls Cora Jade the future, and then says the future is bleak, and then slaps her. So yeah, Natalya obviously gonna put over Cora Jade at some point. They'll probably have a feud or something. And then Cora Jade's gonna come out on the winning end of the feud. Zion Quinn versus Draco Anthony. Draco Anthony chose to do a Samoan dance, an imitation Samoan dance to Zion Quinn, given the fact that they're both baby faces. I don't know. Is Draco Anthony going heel, maybe? I mean, he hasn't been babyface for that long. Anyways, Zion Quinn beats him. Because did you expect Draco Anthony to win? Oh, no, come on. Creed Brothers versus Legado del Fantasma. Creed Brothers beat Legado del Fantasma in a pretty good match. So this is the gauntlet. So Creed Brothers beat them. and then they beat uh who else? It was because Pretty Deadly was at the end. So it was Creed Brothers beat Songa, Grayson Waller, Briggs and Jensen, and dang, who else? Briggs and Jensen, Grayson Waller, and Songa, Legado del Fantasma. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's those three. Okay. Um, and then they lost to Pretty Deadly. So yeah, Pretty Deadly are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. Creed Brothers will probably take the titles off of them at some point. I don't know when, but it'll happen at decent. What's better? I guess by proxy, NXT was better than Raw because Raw only had like a couple of good things. But then again, NXT had some predictable stuff. So I don't know. I guess both shows were just decent then. All right. Well, that's everything. Uh, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys later.